In today's India, few accusations carry more weight than those under the POCSO Act, the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences. Once charged, a person is branded guilty in the court of public opinion long before a judge even speaks. In 2014, a pastor from the small town of Todupuzha, Kerala learned this the hard way. His name is Shibu Thankachan. He led a quiet congregation, lived a modest life, and had no idea how quickly everything could unravel. What began with a neighborhood quarrel ended with Shibu being sentenced to 2 life terms in prison for a crime he did not even commit. What followed was nearly 6 years behind bars, the collapse of his reputation, and a battle that would eventually turn him into both a survivor and a reformer. This is not just the story of one man. It's a window into the protective laws in India, vital though they are, can also be misused, and how that misuse leaves scars not only on individuals but on entire communities. Let's get into it. It began with something ordinary. A neighbor's child stole money from Shibu's home. His wife confronted the child's mother, insult turned into retaliation, and in that moment, a POCSO complaint was filed. The law, designed to safeguard children, was now turned into a weapon. And Shibu, a man with no history of wrongdoing, found himself arrested. He spent a month in jail before getting bail. But the damage was already done. The social fallout was immediate. Neighbors avoided him, social media condemned him, even his own brother, a pastor, distanced himself. Only his wife and her family stood firm. Still, the stigma was too heavy. Shibu left Kerala for Karnataka, hoping to escape the whispers, but the case followed him to the court. At his trial, his lawyers let him down. Shibu's defense was weak. Despite lack of solid evidence, he was convicted and sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms, a punishment harsher than many rapists or even terrorists receive. He was transferred to Viur Central Jail in Thrissur, where his faith collapsed. In his own words, he felt abandoned by everyone, even by God. But prison gave him something unexpected, a new purpose. A fellow inmate, Shibin Lal, urged him to study the law. With his meagre jail wages, just 63 rupees a day, Shibu began saving for law books. For nearly 6 years, he poured himself into study, and when lawyers failed him, he chose to argue his own case. Finally, the court acquitted him. After 5 years and 9 months in prison, he walked out, innocent but scarred. Most would have disappeared quietly. Shibu chose a different path. Today, he is pursuing a law degree and has plans to launch an NGO to help others falsely accused. He says there are countless innocent people in jail who don't even know how to fight their own cases. And he's right. Shibu's ordeal is not an isolated tragedy. Across India, false POCSO cases are on the rise. A 75-year-old social worker in Kerala spent 9 months in jail before the truth came out. In Noida, a man was jailed when a woman admitted she filed a POCSO case just to pressure him into marriage. In Kanpur, a fabricated POCSO case was used to extort 50 lakhs from a businessman. Even the Orissa High Court has warned against the increasing misuse of this act. The statistics are sobering. Studies show only 14 to 30% of POCSO cases end in conviction. That means the majority of accused are eventually acquitted, but often after years of trials, stigma, and broken lives. The story of Evangelist Shibu Thankachan is not just about one man's suffering. It's about what happens when laws designed for protection are misapplied. It is about how a society too quick to condemn can destroy reputations before the truth is known. But it is also about resilience. A village pastor, once branded a criminal, walked free because he refused to surrender. And now he has turned his pain into purpose, fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. India needs laws that protect children, but India also needs safeguards against the misuse of those laws. Because every false case not only ruins an innocent life, but it also weakens the trust in the system meant to protect the vulnerable. Shibu's journey reminds us that justice is not automatic. It must be fought for. And until it is reformed, more voices like his will be needed. Voices from the inside speaking for the forgotten. I'm Noah Sam, and this is Hallelujah News.